Podcast, episode 13. Joining us. Yeah, you go ahead.
I didn't think we were gonna start like this. Hi.
Hello. I thought we agreed on doing the ASMR intro.
No.
Okay. You guys want to hear? Do you guys want to hear some wind up chicken clicking sounds? You guys like that? You guys like that sound? You guys like it? Is it tingling your brains? Rahul, say something. But not, my name is Jeff.
Stop.
Alright. Welcome back to episode 13. This chicken's still walking around. Joining us, or joining me, Kingdom1333, is, as usual, Curry for Days on the left. And also, very long overdue guest appearance, Yul Lee from Patreon.com.
Hello.
How's it going, guys?
At least like 5 cycles and I've never been on.
It's not about... You've been on the birthday episode as like a background character, okay? You can't say you were never on it. And also, pretty sure you were on the first episode in my Facebook friends list before I learned to not share my Facebook friend list in subsequent episodes. Anyways, how are you guys doing on this beautiful night?
Good.
I say this because unlike every previous episode, we're recording this at 9 p.m. instead of 1 a.m. So good change of pace. Good change of pace. Anyways, we have some stories that we found 5 minutes before starting this recording. So let's just start. Let's just get through them. All right. And the first story is a throwback to our first episode. Hold up. Something has happened. A technical difficulty. We'll be back shortly.
Classic.
Alright, so do you guys still remember on our early episodes where we covered a beef between User Jai and Jeff Chi?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. Now a new development has occurred. Okay? On this photo posted by S space P space L space A space S space H space C space L space U space B space 7, a Facebook page, is a text message recording or screenshot which says one side, I'll call Blue, is saying I'm leaving right now, and the other side, presumably the mother, as the name on the saved in the phone says Mama with a love heart, replies with KYS. Now, do you guys know what KYS is commonly used for? What is it commonly an abbreviation for?
Kiss your sister?
No, that's not the one I had in mind, but maybe you
It's
can
The
use
American one.
It's it's not safe enough to say
Yes.
in this podcast.
It's,
This is PG-13.
it. Don't forget to call Beyond Blue if you need any help. Anyways,
Yep.
so the mother sends KYS, which obviously the daughter or the son, because I forgot the collective term for... Oh, it's an offspring. Okay. The offspring replies, what? With 5 question marks, which really shows his or her, absolute, what is going on here? And the mother, explain herself. It stands for keep yourself safe. Okay? Now, this could just be a simple image made up. Who knows, right? But the important thing here is in the comments where User Jai tags Jeffy Chi. And he says, thank you for always reminding me to be safe. So, my question to the panel here is, was the beef between, Jeffy and User, was it misunderstood? Was it just sort of lovers' quarrel, if you will?
I think it was very real and
It was
heated
real.
for a few months,
But
and then soon they patched things up.
yeah,
And
because there was too much
that's
publicity. They were like, this is bad for both of our image,
Yeah.
so they had to stop.
yeah.
So if it was just related to publicity,
Mhm.
are they just faking it for the sake of this podcast?
That's possible,
yeah.
because why did this show up
Possible,
on my newsfeed unless they paid for it to show up,
Yeah.
Really,
Sponsored.
that's good,
Hmm.
That's interesting view, yeah. Well, but let's just, say there was no ulterior motive behind this comment that user made. So what do you guys think? Why did they seem to be so opposed of each other on social media prior to this?
Oh, maybe it's because they go to different unis that are far away,
Do they?
and they just might not have seen each other in a long time,
Yep.
and they sort of drifted apart.
Mm-hmm.
And then because of the holidays, they saw each other, and then they're back to being best friends now.
That is possible. That's definitely possible. Okay.
My real question
Well,
is,
yep.
are they really saying keep yourself safe, or
Or
are they referring to the more common usage of kiss your sister?
kiss your sister. Well,
Mm.
Yuze does have a sister, so that's a good point.
Oh,
Ooh.
mm.
Oh. Let's see. Oh, Jeffy has not responded to this comment by Yuze, so this could just be a one-sided cover-up by Yuze. What do you think that's a possibility?
True. It's not even a react.
Yeah,
Just being
nothing.
left.
Nothing.
How long
Just-
ago was this post?
July 16th. Almost half a month ago. That's rough, man.
Looks like it's being ignored.
Yeah. I guess in Jeffy's mind, the beef is still going on, and just Yuze thinks that perhaps like before this, like Yuze saw this image that just changed his whole perception of what Jeffy is saying to him. He thought there was beef going on, but now Yuze, is recognizing that Jeffy just wanted him to be safe. But like, so before, like Jeffy is good towards Yuze, right? But Yuze don't like him
Yeah.
back. But now Yuze is like realizing like Jeffy, but Jeffy's turning a cold shoulder. So
Yeah.
this is we're back to the developing story of the first episode. What is really going on between Yuze and Jeffy? So
Could
stay-
it just be
Yeah.
the classic Jeffy type of response? I mean, if you go through his normal responses, they are most eloquent, such as gay or
oh god.
you stupid.
You s-
Um,
Where do you see
There
this?
you go. Oh, this is a classic one.
Okay.
Michael Lee on 30th of June of this year messaged Jeff T, hi, and Jeff replied with fucking KYS.
Keep yourself safe.
So,
He's caring.
Keep yourself safe,
Or
right?
ki- or
He's
kiss your sister.
emphasizing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean,
Jeffy just
does-
really compassionate about his friend's safety.
Mm.
Does
Also,
Michael have
what
a
is
sister?
what is the source of that conversation?
It will be https:/m.facebook.com/slory.php
Slory.
story
Oh, story,
underscore
okay.
FBID equal 1394
I'm not typing this down. Hold up.
273667322
Okay. Well,
ampersand
if you guys are interested, go onto that link, which will not be provided in the description below. Anyways, next up, are you guys familiar with the man in the suit known as Stormzy?
Yeah.
Who is he?
He's a rapper from UK,
Okay, and
London.
why has he been popping up in my social media in the last few days?
It's because he was spotted in Adelaide,
Mm-hmm.
where we live,
Mm-hmm. Really? Whereabouts?
performing something.
He was spotted performing something.
Yeah,
So he was just performing in
like
Adelaide.
singing. Yeah. He's
I
performing.
thought
in
he's a
Adelaide.
rapper.
Yeah, he was rapping in Adelaide.
He was rapping Adelaide. Okay. So what is so significant about this Adelaide tour of his?
In this tour,
Mm-hmm.
there's photos of him standing on stage, but then because of the stage lighting,
Yep.
he got mistaken for another man who looked
Yeah.
very similar to him, and the man he got mistaken for is Lukaku, a soccer player.
Lukaku Romelu, correct?
Yes, Romelu Lukaku, a soccer player.
Okay, so
And then
yes, continue.
yeah, and then so this man Stormzy, he was wearing Adelaide United scarf,
Yep.
and Adelaide United is the soccer team for Adelaide.
Yep.
And because he was wearing this scarf and he looked like Lukaku, people thought that Lukaku was on stage announcing himself to be the newest signee of Adelaide United,
Well,
and everyone went crazy.
who does Lukaku play for right now?
Manchester United,
Manchester United. Why would he come
Yeah.
play for Adelaide?
because
Adelaide
it's
deserves.
United at the end too. Adelaide.
I mean,
United and
I think it's
Manchester
only fair
United.
that we get some imports since that, Barcelona stole our 9-year-old soccer prodigy.
Yeah,
If you
exactly.
remember that story.
Yeah,
That's one of the stories we can keep coming back to because
yeah.
Rahul only either sends me music or soccer news, so I can always make that joke whenever
No, I
something
find the
happens.
funny, wacky news too.
Okay, he did. He found two actually. Well, I don't have much to say about this situation. Just a funny mix-up, as the news headline says. Newspaper epic fail.
Yeah.
What do you think about this mix-up? Do you think this is like a hate crime? What do you think? Is it
I'm not very familiar with the politics around these topics.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I
All right.
unfortunately I don't know any rappers.
Do you
Or
know
soccer
any?
stars.
Yeah. You don't know any rappers.
Okay, I know some, but
Okay,
know who
list all the
Stormzy
rappers
is.
you know. Yeah, I don't know Stormzy. Is.
Don't make me do this.
This stuff. Just say some rappers. It's alright. I don't like rap either.
Uh,
I've made that very clear. I don't know. I'm opening up to rap music.
okay, yeah, Eminem,
Eminem?
Macklemore,
Macklemore.
uh,
Why is it all white people,
Listen
yo?
Esso.
That's not a good representation of the rap
Hang
crowd.
on.
Also,
Linguistics?
who's linguistics?
Like British rap?
He's a white guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm really struggling here.
Let me list a few for you.
Okay.
Hold up. Logic. That's another white rapper.
Mhm.
Mm.
No, he's
What?
half
What?
black.
21st century. Why are we putting the emphasis on race?
Well, you're okay. Fair enough.
I
Well,
didn't
okay.
mention that.
Okay, you list one rapper who is of African American descent.
Will Smith.
Is he still like current rappers? I think you missed someone very important. Vanilla Ice. You know Vanilla Ice?
No.
Okay, just
DJ Khaled.
okay. Rahul, what do you think?
Alright, big fan.
Yay
big
or
fan.
nay? Is that a
Um,
good enough answer?
yay, but DJ Khaled
Yeah.
is a producer.
Oh,
But he doesn't
try
produce
again.
anything.
Try again. You got this, you.
Uh, Drake?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well done. You passed the test of rap knowledge.
Alright,
Anyways,
sounds good.
Speaking of, wait, Rahul, continue.
This is related to music. There's some breaking news, right?
Mm-hmm.
Weezer, the
Yep.
American band Weezer,
Yep.
they're having a sale for their single "Feels Like Summer" on iTunes,
that
only
is-
for 69
Is
cents.
it the acoustic version
buy it.
or the original version?
Original version?
I don't know if it's worth 69 cents.
It's 69 cents. Come on.
On iTunes, nobody uses iTunes anymore.
Yeah, they do.
Like, what is iTunes? It's use Spotify.
Apple Music and iTunes.
You have to pay for every single song.
I'll go with Spotify. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
we're not sponsored by Spotify,
Yes.
but you know,
We're
Yeah,
not-
If
I
you
still
wanna
think
sponsor us
Spotify's
and hook us
superior,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone from
Wink.
Spotify is watching the Plows podcast, please send us an email in plowspodcast@gmail.com.
I
Link
also
in the
have
description.
some of the best playlists on Spotify,
Yeah.
and I can advertise.
Now that gives me two segues, right? I could either say you also have the worst ethics for this YouTube channel, or I could go back and say, speaking of DJ Khaled, wasn't he supposed to be on your music review video, Rahul? What happened to that?
Oh shit.
So pick your poison. Which one do you want me to go with?
The DJ Khaled one.
All right, It's a funny thing that you mentioned DJ Khaled on this show, because he was supposed to be on Rahul's music review video, which was meant to be a 1 hour long extravaganza reviewing all latest releases as well as classics that our fans sent in. So,
I remember this.
yes, last that we have heard, at least on the Plows podcast, Rahul has been working on it. So, can you tell us where that went?
It went well.
Did
I did the review,
it?
but it didn't record. And then by the time I could have redone it, I couldn't because of something happened at the house, so I couldn't record it. And then
Well,
ever since then,
Yeah.
I never wanted to record it anymore.
Well, how
So
many?
it's not happening.
Well, what? How can us and the fans? Well, what can we do to change your mind and get this much anticipated video out of the back burner and onto the YouTube?
Nothing.
There's nothing that can be done.
It's not coming out.
like
It might come out. It might come out for like the 10-year anniversary. You know.
10-year anniversary. Something to look
Once we
forward to.
look back on the podcast, be like, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
this was a great time in our lives.
Why would it be looking back on it? Because we'll still be doing it 10 years in the future.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm expecting regular uploads
Okay.
still.
Stay tuned
And-
for.
Okay.
I need to see that video. I remember
Yeah.
putting in a submission for
Yeah,
a
he
song.
did.
So
Well, it's 2
Um,
albums if I remember correctly.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
stay
2
stay
hours.
tuned for
still-
episode 260 of the Plows podcast, where the music review will be released
No, I'll release it on the 10-year anniversary.
on the.
Whenever whichever episode that is.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, I'm just saying we make one video every 2 weeks, and then 1 year there's 52 weeks, so rough estimation.
All right. Well, speaking of music, we've
Oh.
had
Here we go.
a famous music death. July
yes.
23rd, 2017.
Mhm.
A famous musician named Jeff Mack
Who?
died. Jeff Mack. He's an Australian country
I
singer.
thought you were gonna talk about
Oh.
the other guy who
My
died.
God.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. Who's Jeff Mack?
He's a famous Australian country singer.
Is it the guy from the Wiggles?
No, he wrote this hit song, "I've Been Everywhere," and it was released in April 1962.
I can't find Jeff Mack dead on Google, so.
It's Geoff.
Oh, G. Say Jeff. It's not Jeff. It's Geoff. Still nothing. Not nothing here. I don't know where you're finding this. Okay, I see. I found it.
Yeah.
Is it the guy with the glasses and like a mustache?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's him.
Well, he died at age 94, so he had a pretty long life, I have to say.
He had a good life.
Yes.
Very
Well,
successful
yep.
music career.
on behalf of the Plows podcast, our thoughts goes out to the families suffering from this death. And sorry for all the jokes we made
Okay.
about it.
Same with Linkin Park. But
hmm
Who's that?
Chester. You
Yeah,
don't know
Chester.
Chester?
No,
You never heard of
him.
Have you heard
Jeff
of
Mack.
Linkin Park?
Jeff Mack all the way.
How do you
alright?
know? How do you know about the death of Jeff Mack? Like, how did you?
I googled musician death July 2017 and got the Wikipedia page.
Okay, I see. And that Jeff
you
Mack
wanna-
showed up before Linkin Park. Like,
Well, no, because I saw Linkin Park, but obviously I didn't want to go into
oh
talking
yeah, I
about
guess.
this. But
Yes,
should we have a chat, Chester?
sure. Who wants to open this can of worms?
Where's Way?
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
Linkin Park
He
fan.
used to be, anyways.
Yeah.
Just yeah, not much to say about this.
Yeah. I mean,
depression sucks. I
Mm,
don't know what else. to say.
agreed. That's a very agreeable statement.
they had some music that I'd say is generally. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's edgy,
Yeah.
Agreed.
but
Yeah.
good edgy.
And yeah,
Like-
I just have to say I went on one of their albums like a while back, or one of the YouTube videos, and someone commented like, "This is the best music of all time," and only like geniuses listen to this. So they definitely got their crowd, and it's just
Yeah.
suicide. It just kind of sucks, doesn't it?
13, 11, 14.
Hmm.
If you need any help.
I don't know, is that Beyond Blue or Lifeline?
I
or-
think that's Lifeline or Suicide
Right.
Hotline.
Okay. Yep. Like, why are you watching the Plows podcast if you need that number though? Really makes you think, doesn't it? Mhm.
Are we supposed to be the suicide hotline? Do we talk people out of suicide?
It's I think like if you have like depression that bad that you kill yourself, you wouldn't be watching the Plows podcast. Probably like have other things to do with your life, right?
Well, you never
Yeah.
know.
Or maybe we're keeping them from.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the other way
well,
around.
I want to retract everything I said in the last 2 minutes. Let's move on to the
Yeah.
next story.
Yeah.
That's good.
Here's a news we found by looking up funny news on Google. OAP, which I don't know what that stands for, ordered to remove mooning garden gnomes from outside his home because they could distract drivers. Yeah. What do you guys think? Mooning garden gnomes, good or bad?
Bad.
What's so bad?
No.
with it?
It's not bad. I retract that statement. I think they're funny.
Yeah, but do you think they're distracting to the drivers of our roads?
No. They're so small.
No, but like you can see the big like moon.
No, you
I
can't.
mean-
It's not like if you place it in the like just in front your front yard, like it could attract attention, right? There's enough.
Like,
There's enough distraction as is on the road, so I think,
how can you be offended by it? Just like close your eyes.
it's not being offended by. It's distracting people.
How can you be distracted by it? Just close your eyes.
It's that closing your eyes is
Wait.
worse for driving. What are you on about?
The Powers podcast does not condone driving with your eyes
Yes.
closed.
Or driving at all, for that matter. Never.
Well, these gnomes look tiny.
The what?
These gnomes, they look very
Well,
tiny.
if you
I-
scroll down, there's one man very angrily pointing at the gnome or in the general direction of the gnome out of his car, which is definitely not a setup photo. It's just
Well, you see, you shouldn't have your hand sticking out of the window anyway. Two hands on
Yeah.
the wheel at all times.
He's
I'd
just-
say in this photo, this driver
Mhm.
is committing a crime.
well, he is committing a crime, but it's because of the gnome. After seeing the gnome, he was so distracted he had to point out at it.
But if he is infuriated by a gnome, can you
Well,
imagine the sort of road rage this
it's
man would
not
be
just
on?
any
Should he
gnome.
be on the roads at all?
Okay, imagine if someone like, yeah, you're in a road rage, right?
Mhm.
And then you go out, like that guy's at fault, right? You're like, hey, yo, what's your insurance? Like, let's work this out, right? And he rolls down his window and he moons you. What are you gonna do? Think about it.
I mean, take a photo, send it on
Take a
Snapchat.
photo. Send it.
It sounds like a good Snapchat story to me.
Yeah, but you got a car and it's like rear-ended, you know?
Well, I mean, if he's really like a road rage person, I don't think it's like telling us to sort out our insurance companies. I think he'd be
Mm.
screaming, pointing, and
I think like
being road ragey.
just road rages are gonna exist regardless, right? Wouldn't it just be
Mhm.
better to have less things that would trigger them, such as mooning garden gnomes?
But my freedom of garden speech.
Just have
mean,
normal
okay.
garden gnomes.
Yeah, but that's a suppression of their expression.
like-
He's
Yeah.
Well, laws exist for a reason. You can't just have mooning garden gnomes in the front yard. Keep it in the backyard if you have to.
but
Right.
where's the law that says we can't have mooning garden gnomes?
Well, the council makes the law because they're the like.
See,
So they
I'm
Yeah,
telling
they-
you, right?
Yes.
Jays don't follow the law, right? The
Yeah.
law is too petty for them. We are anarchists, and we live by our own rules, right?
Yeah.
We're gamers. Don't call us nerds because that's not even dissing us anymore,
Yep. Okay.
right?
Did the Joker say that?
Yeah, that was quoted by the Joker.
Yes. Okay. Sure.
just the interjection that may let you
Mhm.
feel more empathy towards the person. OAP is old age pensioner. So,
Old age
he's-
pensioner. Right.
Yeah, he's got his few joys in the world, and as you can see, kissing
Mm.
his light up gnome is one of his many
Yeah.
joys, right?
I suppose so.
He's lived his life. He just
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess like
gotta-
if it hasn't been proven to cause like distractions to drivers, I don't think it really matters. Or maybe the council
I-
just really hates mooning gnomes and just using like distracting drivers as a you know, what's the word?
I mean, look, the drivers should be focusing on their own thing,
Mhm.
right? That, you know,
I
you
suppose
shouldn't
so.
be able to be so easily distracted by gnomes
Yeah.
on a garden. Like, what
I
are
guess-
you doing looking into their garden anyway?
Well, he's got lots of pretty flowers, right? So that's attracting.
But what if the
Yes.
I'm gonna say pretty flowers are distracting as well?
No,
Can we not have
yes,
flowers in our
I
yard?
knew you were gonna say that, right? But the flowers you can enjoy as like a broader view, just like, you know, out of the corner of your eye. But then
Uh-huh.
you see two round objects, skin tone, standing on top of the flowers, and you're like, "What is that?" And then, you know, you crash in.
Classic.
Yeah.
Don't take your eyes off the road.
Well, I guess
Also,
yeah,
look,
that's a good.
The
That's a good
poor
tip.
old man. It's a gift for Father's Day. You can't just take these things away.
Oh, you can still keep it in the house or anywhere.
Yeah, but a garden gnome is a proud representation, something you put on your front lawn.
And it's in the name, garden.
Yeah, there's a garden in the
Not
backyard as well.
living room gnome.
Oh, it could. I just said living room as an example, right?
Bedroom
And
gnome.
how do you know he doesn't have a garden in his living room?
It's not common to have gardens in the house.
Oh well, now you're just like putting labels on people, aren't you?
No, I'm saying it's proven. It's not common.
Well, it could be. You don't know. Do you know this man personally?
Um,
I suppose
from
not.
what I've read, his garden is outside, not inside.
Oh, you could have two gardens or three. Oh, jeez. I mean, I guess the takeaway message is don't get distracted. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Just
Hopefully,
don't drive.
hopefully this man keeps his right to keep his garden gnomes, I guess. Even though,
He's.
hmm,
I mean, in the article it says I think he's replaced them.
Okay.
He's putting. He'll replace the gnome with another one with his trousers on.
okay,
But the thing that sticks out the most to me is the council's response was that we received a complaint about these
Yes.
ornaments, which, while seemingly harmless, are designed to attract
Oh.
attention and light up at night.
okay,
Therefore, we have taken steps to have them removed in the interest of road safety and road pedestrians.
right.
So, what makes me question this is someone drove past this house,
Mhm.
looked at the garden, saw that a gnome did not have pants on, right? Driving
Yep.
in the middle of the road, slowed down enough to see, or, was just distracted enough to see a gnome did not have pants on.
Mhm.
Went home, bothered to fill out the paperwork,
Yep.
to file a complaint about a specific house, about a gnome
Well-
sitting in the front garden.
They're saying they received complaints, or it could just be someone on the council like walked past that one day. You know?
Okay, well, either the person that filed the complaint has no life and has too much misery with the world, or that one council person has no life and too much misery with the world.
Fair enough. Just another example of how all our freedom is getting taken away these days. So,
Tragedy.
how do I segue this into McDonald's giving Rick and Morty Sichuan sauce? I think. Speaking about ass, McDonald is giving Rick and Morty creator a jug of Sichuan sauce. 'Cause, got him. Well, this must be what fame tastes like. This article opens up with. Yeah, like, what can I even say about this? Do you guys know Rick and Morty?
Yeah,
What do you think about
It's
it?
it's a good show.
Rick and Morty, funny show. Are you aware of Rick and Morty?
it's on my plan to watch list.
Okay.
I haven't actually seen it yet. But
It's very weird.
Before you.
There's two sets of bandwagons, like people who just
Yeah.
are for Rick and Morty,
Yeah.
and then also other people who absolutely hate Rick and Morty, but it's because of the Rick and Morty hate bandwagoning, and I think I'm on that bandwagon. So I don't know. I
Yeah,
watched it. It's
I
decent.
just-
But it's not as good as people say. Like it's not like the best.
Yeah.
Like-
And also, it's decent as Nick said, right? But the fans of the show who are for it, like for
4
Rick
years
and
old,
Morty
more
as
like.
being like one of
Am
the
I right?
best shows, They are like not good at all. They're the worst.
Yes.
Worst fan base.
I'm just so sick and tired of seeing Mr. Meeseek's free shipping and delivery.
yeah, I know,
Facebook.
right?
Like, I'm done.
That plush.
And I do not want to ever see anyone wear a Pickle Rick t-shirt. Let's just like get that, you know.
I just saw the Get Thrifty and Redbone mix up, and I thought, hey, that's pretty cool.
Fair enough.
It's cool
Yeah.
when you know
Just-
about it, like
I think
without
just
the fans.
just watch
talking,
it, but don't associate with the
Yeah.
fan base like most popular
yeah,
shows.
yeah.
Anyways,
Don't associate with-
since Yule is not aware of the Rick and Morty world or universe, what's the word like for like a whole series of stuff? Like, it's a word for it. What's the word? I don't remember the word.
series.
But it's like a more like general term. Like, what is the
Universe
word
is
you?
not bad.
But it's like a specific word about like that describes the universe of a show. What's the word? Think.
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
It's not universe. I forgot. I'm forgetting words. Oh, this is
Uh-oh.
bad. Okay. If it comes back to my head, I will shout it out really loudly.
Oh, if you guys know the word common,
Yes.
let us know.
Any-
I don't know.
Oh, is it mythos? It might be mythos. What does that mean, Yule?
I don't know.
Okay.
There's one really pressing concern I have right now.
Which is?
Are you wearing a hood?
Yes, I'm wearing a hoodie.
So your headphones are.
It's on the
over your hood?
outside. Yes, it is.
I need to try this.
Like, yeah, Hello?
Okay, I'm back.
yes. How do you feel?
I can't hear you.
Well, okay.
Okay, I can hear
Yeah.
you, but it's really muffled.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Oh wait, you don't even have. It's just like if I do this, it leaves a thing on my hair, so I don't like it like this. You know,
How do you appreciate the full range of sounds?
It doesn't,
If you have
like-
something-
it's not that bad. Like, is it really like how thick is your hoodie? Mine's not that thick.
not that thick, but like it makes a difference. You know, the cans are not like properly over your ear anymore.
Mine's two hoodies.
Whoa!
Hold on. What if I do this?
I don't have another hood next to me.
Oh shit.
On.
Alright, are you happy now? Oh, I look like gang.
Holy crap!
Do you have sunnies you can put on?
Yeah, I should do.
Oh.
Right, and also just a quick plug for my headphones because I think they're amazing. They are Superlux 688B.
Mine were bought in China for very
Look
cheap.
them up. They're nice.
Hey, what's up?
Dude,
Gangsta.
should have done this when we took the photo of you being gangsta. Holy crap!
I don't know about like it's. I can't keep this without the headphones on though.
Holy
Just wear
crap.
headphones.
Mother of God!
All right, so
Like Snoop Dogg.
okay. Anyways, so Rick and Morty and Citron sauce. What is the connection? Would you like to elaborate, Rahul?
No.
Okay. So basically, on the season 3 premiere of Rick and Morty, there's a subplot involving Rick and his love for McDonald's Citron sauce, which has been discontinued since like the 90s, I think. So, but now McDonald's is giving the creator of Rick and Morty the special Citron sauce. So, what do you think about this epic news story?
I want
Um,
to try some.
Yeah. I don't want to try some, but I guess being famous gets you stuff
Mhm.
that like you wouldn't normally get just being a commoner.
I suppose so. But if our viewers would like to make their own version of Citron sauce, look up a video by Healthy Junk Food where they make Citron sauce.
Something about that sentence is a little bit conflicting to me. I'm not sure
Healthy
which
junk
one.
food.
It's
Link
healthy
that to
junk
Fabian.
What are you guys' thoughts on what kind of oil do you guys use for cooking?
Depends.
Well, what do you use? There are only
It
two
depends.
two oils that you can use.
What?
Well, say what you guys use, and I'll tell you if you're wrong or right.
Wait, I use way more than 2 types.
Yeah.
Okay. What oils do you use? How do you use more than 2 types of oil?
Alright, so in cases where you want extra flavor, we have a butter. You can be salted or unsalted,
That's
depending on
not
the
oil.
situation, but usually I go for unsalted.
Okay.
Coconut oil for
Yep,
neutral,
that's good.
but lower temperature.
That's one of them. Yep.
Canola oil.
Epic fail. Canola
olive
oil.
oil,
You drink canola
peanut
oil, you
oil.
die. You die. You die. You die. Olive oil
Mixed
is good.
vegetable oil. Sunflower oil.
No, you die.
Sesame
You die.
oil
You
for
die. You die. You
flavoring.
die. You die.
Why am I dying?
You're not eating. You're not using coconut oil or extra virgin olive oil like exclusively. You die. You die. Your heart clogged up. You die. Rahul, what do you
Nah.
use?
I use most of the ones you'll said.
How did you guys use so much
Canola,
oil? I have like one
then,
oil at
like-
home.
Sunflower, then olive oil sometimes. That's it. Amongst others.
How do you guys have so much oil? We just buy like a big tub and then we just use.
I don't
Gotta
know.
get that flavor. Also, how do you live without sesame oil? You confuse me.
I have sesame oil, but that's not the usual oil you cook with. It's like for dipping,
You-
right?
You can cook with sesame oil if you're really rich.
Fair enough. Well,
It's really nice.
is there even anything to be said about this Sichuan sauce story?
No.
Okay. Speaking of food, does bread belong in the fridge?
No.
No. But
Yes,
maybe
there you go.
sometimes. Maybe sometimes. But usually not.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like
You can literally get the plastic thing they give you and you tie it up, close it like that, and then
yeah,
you put it
plastic
away.
thing's gonna protect you from the E. coli bacteria. Yeah, well,
Well,
done.
it's sealed off.
It's not sealed off.
It's sealed
In the
off.
fridge, the E. coli it frees off. All right, the tag E. coli go through.
Well, it doesn't. I mean, it slows metabolism, but like in terms of bread, look, I would rather have some higher risk bread that's left outside in a nice, either bread container or just a plastic bag,
But it's
retaining
a bread
its
container.
freshness. It's
Well,
not soggy or cold.
you can heat it up if you put it
crust.
in the fridge. That's been my argument since day one.
Lol. Lol.
There's nothing wrong with cold bread. All right. Why is cold bread bad? Like, who decided cold bread is bad?
Society.
So, yeah, I'm happy to go with that as well.
And I don't know. Why? So soggy bread is bad, right?
Soggy bread.
Yes.
Well,
But
it depends. Like,
I
if
have been told that a cake is best enjoyed moist. So how does that make any sense?
Yeah, but is your bread a cake?
They're pretty similar materials made out of. It's flour and there's milk,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it.
What bread is this? What cake is this?
Epic
I'm really
fail.
confused.
They're both
Alright,
made
so
out of
that-
flour. Agreed.
So is pasta.
Yeah, you keep pasta in the fridge, don't you?
No.
What?
You don't keep pasta in the fridge.
Like cooked pasta or uncooked pasta?
Uncooked. Or you can have fresh pasta.
You don't keep
like freshly
uncooked
made
bread in the
pasta.
fridge either, do you?
What is uncooked? Oh, actually, you do for proofing. It depends. You can proof in the fridge.
What is proofing?
You let the dough rise, and then you deflate it.
You let the dough rise on the table outside.
Well, that might be your first proofing, but it may not necessarily be your last proofing.
How many proofings do you need? I just want to eat bread.
It depends. It could be once, or it could be 3-4 times.
Okay.
See, the work it goes into making bread is high. So you respect your bread by not
Yeah,
putting
you put it in the fridge so it doesn't get harmed by the bacteria. You want to protect your bread.
No.
Okay. Okay. Good argument, you. I can see I'm like
I need to protect
I'm
its
outnumbered in this
flavor,
argument.
its integrity, and that juicy crust.
Honestly,
well,
I thought,
the
like-
opposite of juicy.
Like all the people I've asked, like, face to face or online, personally, like, they said bread does not go in the fridge. But then I make a poll and some people say go in the fridge. So who knows? Maybe I'm just asking the wrong people.
When the internet gives you anonymity, anarchists.
It's not anonymity, it's on my
truly
Facebook.
Come out. Right. When they're behind the mask of the internet, some people can say some things that they will never dare to say in real life, such as "I keep bread in the fridge."
I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. We will get to the bottom of this. We're gonna do a RL bread taste test in the fridge versus out the fridge. We're gonna do taste, as well as convenience, as well as bacteria count, as well as spreading ability to spread the bread.
Okay.
Because apparently that's a
And-
factor.
We need to get some quality bread. Okay, it's not
Yes.
not your
Coles
Coles
brand bread.
84.
Why do you assume I
white loaf.
eat Coles 84-cent bread? I do, but why do you assume
I-
that?
I didn't assume that though. I just said we need to get quality bread for the quality experiment.
Okay, well, you provide us with the bread.
What experiment?
Okay, Justin
Let us
Bieber has been banned from China to purify nation. So
Thank goodness.
yeah, Justin Bieber
Canada,
can no
follow
longer
suit.
he can no longer visit China because of bad behavior.
I thought he reformed.
Yeah, I thought he reformed.
Well, it happened in 2014, but I don't know why they just did it now.
What is in the news? This
Yes,
news
it's like a
that in
2017 news, but but I don't know when the Chinese people banned them.
I thought this was like this news story broke like not a few hours ago, like in the morning
Hmm
or like yesterday.
The
It was
Chinese
on Reddit
government
yesterday.
says that this is in order to maintain order in the Chinese market, so it's like an economics thing. So, wish Vida was here, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. No, but it would say
Mm-hmm.
something stupid like, yeah, China is all cool and all, but India is better or something like that.
Yeah, I see.
And then he will say supply and demand, and then he would just leave.
Okay.
the supply and demand. Do we have an excess supply of Justin Bieber's?
Well, let's just hear what Justin Bieber did, alright? So he was touring in China, but then he visited a Japanese World War II shrine, which is, a lot of Chinese people suffered during World War II. So now the Chinese government does not want Justin Bieber.
Oh,
Yeah. Is that a bit extreme, or?
I was thinking he was banned for other reasons, but
Oh, this is the reason. Weibo, you guys know Weibo, like the Chinese social media site?
mhm.
A post on that says, "It is good he's not coming. He is a bad boy." Do you guys think, China should be this extreme with their banning policy? Or is there in their right to ban whoever they don't like from China?
Not this extreme, man.
Hmm.
All the World War II stuff is in the past. What happened to my lighting? Holy shit.
The what? Oh,
My light.
why was it so bad?
I don't know.
How did you change it?
Maybe
Yo, what do you
come
think
out.
about this?
Well, I mean, I haven't really heard of anything Justin Bieber did for a few years, so I mean, what he did doesn't sound really.
What have you
serious
heard
enough.
from Justin Bieber? Well,
Has a song called Mistletoe?
what?
That's all I know.
I
How
don't
long
know.
ago was that?
What is that?
I don't know. Just Tuan mentioned it that he sings, and Tuan sings along.
I see. Okay.
So that's the extent of my knowledge. I mean, it sounds a bit extreme,
Uh-huh.
what's happening, but it does make a funny headline, and
Yes, it does.
I enjoy a funny headline.
Fair enough. Hope you guys enjoyed this funny headline as well. Anyways, I think anything else you guys want to wish to discuss?
No.
particularly.
Okay. Moving on to our Q&A segment. Last episode of the Flowers Podcast is like the worst, like the least viewed one. And there was only one comment left by Rahul who said fail. So would you like to elaborate on that comment? And I would choose your words very carefully if I were you. I would choose my words very carefully if I were you. By the way, I'm not Nick Wu. I'm currently on the show Undercover Boss. This is why I look this way.
Wow.
You know, I said fail because this company's gone downhill, and that's basically it. I don't think I care about my position anymore. I think this company's already dead, so
Okay.
why not
Well,
just say
you
fail?
thought you were just talking to another coworker, but actually it was me.
I think
Is this really how you
Kill
feel?
Say
Is this really how
what?
you feel about the Flowers Podcast brand?
I'm sorry, sir, but yes, we have to change it.
Well, you know what? I'd like someone who is honest, and if you're willing to change this with me, I'll be giving you a 50 grand check to work on your home. Come back next week for the next episode of Undercover Boss. Alright, after the Q&A is Riemann hypothesis. You cover for the Riemann hypothesis for this week.
I don't think there's been any new developments in the Riemann hypothesis. However,
Mm-hmm.
this may not be true. There's this truly non-fiction book called
Yeah.
Humans,
Okay.
and it covers the topic of the Riemann hypothesis. It is a good
Okay.
read, and I recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
It's called The Humans,
The humans.
and
yeah.
yeah, and the premise is that the Riemann hypothesis was solved.
And what happens? Did that ruin everything?
Well, I guess you have to read the book to find out.
Well, why don't you give us a little blurb? Like,
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's about an alien perspective of what the human world is like, because by solving the Riemann hypothesis, they opened up such a huge technological, advancement for human race that alien
Really?
races have become concerned.
yikes.
So they've sent someone over to
Wow.
check things out.
Riemann hypothesis was much more important than we had all anticipated, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yikes. I think it's best that the Riemann hypothesis goes unsolved.
Does that mean this podcast will never?
Yes, exactly. That
And-
is exactly what I mean.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Anyways, finally, I guess I should have done this after Q&A, but someone actually sent an email to the Flowers Podcast email account, which is in the description below. And all I can say is the spam bots who comment, "Wow, your video is very great. Please check out my channel too. Has evolved." Because Keith Thompson basically just sent me an email saying, "Great upload. Keep grinding. Can you return the favor and subscribe to me?" And yeah, please do not
Questionable.
send this kind of email to our inbox. Thank you. Send supportive comments. All right, that brings us to the end of this episode. Oh, let me get mine.
Holy shit.
How'd you have two? What?
Oh, I need to get one.
You should. Nick's got one.
I'm gonna get a diamond hoe, yeah.
Let's compare. Let's compare the handle. This is what caught me off last time.
What's wrong? It's the same.
Look at the color.
Yeah.
It's different.
Oh, I bought this
It's
in
like-
China. What did you expect?
I think I like this one better. This looks cooler.
And you can't dual wield swords. Only one hand can attack.
Well, too bad. I installed a mod.
No, you cannot. Okay, well, that's the end of the episode. Thanks for all who made it through with us. Hopefully this gets more than 30 views. Fingers crossed. Oh wait, we forgot to talk about the holidays. Go, quick. What'd you guys do?
Holidays?
Yes.
I set fire to things.
Oh, so did I. Like, what did you set fire to?
Anything I get my hands on. So
Okay.
I got two new toys.
Yeah.
This is a nice blue plated
Mm-hmm.
lighter,
Mm-hmm.
and this one with a floral pattern. Just
Okay. Not bad.
nice.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I do fun things with them.
Yeah. Like burn up
Yes.
toilet paper.
It's not toilet.
No, I burn up toilet paper is what I'm saying. With a Coles brand match.
Is this helping with the lighting? I know. I have
It's
a lighting
you're
issue.
looking a bit like Yeah, it's a bit crazy. I think we need to put a seizure warning at the start of this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice fire. Was that fire lit the whole time?
No, I
Okay.
just lit it.
Well, don't play with fire, guys. But
Yeah.
unless you're a professional. Well, Rahul, how was your holiday? How was your holidays?
Pretty normal.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I got invited to a lot more events than I usually do in the holidays, so that was very fun.
And you hosted a pretty mad one.
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
Okay, well, thanks for watching this episode. Contact email is in the description below, as I have said. And shout out to Patreon supporter Stephanie Park, and no longer Yuli. But this goes to show Patreon rewards really do happen. So please donate on Patreon. Goodbye. See you guys on the next episode.